Good evening and welcome to Injustice Investigations. This is a breaking news story from out of Houston, Texas. It is in reference to 4-year-old Maleah Davis, who went missing allegedly on Friday, May 3rd, when she was last seen with her stepfather, Vence. For the last couple of days, Vence has been missing, but earlier today, Vence was taken into custody by the Gulf Coast Violent Offenders Task Force. He was arrested without incident at a relative's home. Again, Vence, the stepfather to Maleah Davis, has been arrested without incident by the Gulf Coast Violent Offenders Task Force. Here's what we do know. He's only been charged with tampering with evidence. Authorities said that there was some DNA in the apartment, and some of it was blood, which is that of Maleah Davis. Now, what happened to Maleah right now, we don't know, and if the authorities know, they haven't relayed that message to us yet. But again, Vence has been taken into custody by the Gulf Coast Violent Offenders Task Force earlier today. I think it was sometime after 4 p.m. He was taken into custody at a relative's house in the Sugar Land residence, and he was arrested without incident. Vence is 26 years old, and he does not have a criminal history. Okay, let's go back for one day and kind of get you caught up on what Brittany Bowles said. She is the mother of 4-year-old Maleah Davis. She has a spokesperson now. He's a community activist. I think it's Quinnell X. And she stood by him, and he spoke. One of the things he said that I totally disagree with, he said, you can look at her and tell that she's visibly shaken. Well, no, she was deliberately shaken, but she wasn't visibly shaken. Now, here's some of the things she said. He said, speaking for her the other day, is that sometimes when he would take the child to daycare, he wouldn't take her. He'd bring her back to the house, and he would molest her. She said she didn't like the way he would bathe her because he would be filling on her then. She said he would beat her from time to time, and she didn't like that. One time he beat her so bad she wanted to take her to the hospital, and he said she better not, and she didn't. But I think a few days later she wound up taking Maleah Davis to the hospital. Now, here's the thing. If we believe what Brittany says, that Vence has been molesting her daughter, then you would have to believe that either she knew about it, didn't give a damn, she knew about it, and she participated in it. Not once did she make a complaint to authorities about Vence sexually abusing her little girl. Not one time did she do that. Not one time. If you say when he would take her to daycare, sometimes she wouldn't stay, he'd bring her back to the house, and that's where he would molest her at. Well, if you believe that, then you would have to ask yourself the question, why did she continue to let him take the child to daycare only to bring her back to molest her? If you knew this was going on, why would you let it continue? Now, I didn't think he would do this. It was hard for me to believe that he would do something to my daughter. I just can't. I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to believe it. Okay, well, you have to believe it because it has happened. Now, let me tell you where we can catch in a lie. I didn't want to believe that he had done something bad to my child. If you tell me that you know for a fact he was molesting your child, that's something bad. So how can you believe this, that he was molesting her, and you don't believe that she's missing now and probably somewhere dead. You can't believe that. You believe when he was molesting her, when he was bathing her and you asked him not to and he continued to bathe her, you believe that. He would beat her sometimes until blood would come. You believe that. But you cannot believe that he would hurt Maleah Davis. That don't make any earthly damn sense because he's been hurting Maleah Davis. And you knew about it. I'm getting ready to go to my dad's funeral. That day, I find pictures of his penis that he has been sending to other men. We get into a heated debate about him being gay. Big deal, no big deal. She get on the flight. She head on, I think it's Minneapolis or Minnesota somewhere, to go and lay her father to rest. Now, a 1-year-old toddler is with him, Maleah, who's 4 years old. These two children are at the apartment with Vence. Vence is the same guy that Brittany has been describing as a predator, a monster that has been molesting her daughter. This is the same Vence that she left her kids in the care of in the apartment, got in a plane, and left. The same guy that's been molesting her child. The same guy that's been beating her child. She leaves the child with him still. This is the same man where she alleges she found pictures of his penis in his phone that he had been sending to men. This is the same guy that did not pick up Brittany from the airport Friday night. The two kids are with him. This is the same guy, backpedal for a minute, I forgot something. This is the same guy when she called home and asked him what was he doing. I'm cleaning the house. I'm cleaning the house with bleach. I'm running out of bleach. I got to go and get some more bleach. That was odd. That was strange. That was suspect to her. This is the same guy that she didn't believe would do something like this, whatever has happened to her daughter. You find that odd that he's cleaning the apartment, and he's cleaning the apartment with bleach. But you don't find it odd when your plane lands and Vence and the two children are not there to pick you up. That's not strange. You call your mother, who comes, she picks you up, you spend the night at her house. Allegedly you called, nobody answered. You didn't find that odd. You didn't find that strange. You went to bed or whatever you did that night. You called, nobody answered. Okay. Why didn't you just go to the apartment? I lost my key. It's your damn apartment. Kick the door in. I'm sure you can get in. I'm sure there's somebody that can get you in, management or somebody. If not, kick the damn door and go in. But if somebody's there, then you wouldn't even need your key, right? So here's what you're telling me. You know what's going on. I believe now that Maleah Davis was probably dead. However, it happened before the mother got on the flight. If she wasn't, it was in the making. It was in the making, and she knew exactly what was going on. Now, her and this so-called pro-black activist who has to be dumb as a box of damn rocks to even agree to be her spokesperson wants you to believe all of what Brittany is now saying, and she never called the police. Brittany is trying to do damage control. She's trying to minimize her wrong in this criminal activity. That's all she's done. I have not seen Brittany give one damn tear. I've seen her try extremely hard to push out a tear, but her eyes just as dry as a damn desert. I've seen her stand there and deliberately make herself shake. I've seen her do her head like this here while X was speaking. That's bullshit. Stop it. Just stop it. You're acting. You're acting. You're acting. You don't even deserve the title mother because you're nothing but a monster in human form. If you knew about what was going on with Vince and your child and didn't say nothing, to me, you participated in it. If you didn't participate in it and you knew it, you should have participated in it because you're going to get the same damn charge once everything is laid out. I don't know what Vince had in that laundry bag, except for the fact that there was a black garbage bag in it. I don't know what was in it. I'm thinking it may have been Maleah's body, but I don't know what was in it. But here's what I do know. Whatever happened to this child, whoever did it didn't do it by themselves. Brittany has a strong role in what has caused her child life to end at 4 years old. When your child had to have multiple brain surgeries, half of her skull had to be taken out, you and Vince are guilty. Now, why did the state bring the kids back? I have no earthly damn idea. But the two of you should never, ever, as long as you should live, be allowed to be around any damn kids or any damn animals. You need to be in a damn house somewhere far out by your damn self. I have no pity for Brittany. I have no pity for Vince. I don't know if everything she said about him is true. It could be 100% lies. I don't know. All we know is authorities said they've taken some items out that they're not bringing to the public right now, with the exception of the DNA, which was the blood that is believed to be that of the child, Maleah Davis. That's all we know right now. Vince has been charged with tampering with evidence. That does not necessarily mean that Vince killed the child. Right now, he's charged with tampering with evidence. Now, can this charge be upgraded? Absolutely, once everything comes in. Don't be surprised if within the next few days or few weeks, Brittany don't have her ass in some handcuffs. Because she needs to be in jail. We got too many red flags that tells us she knew what was going on. You knew he wasn't going to pick you up from the airport. Vince was not on his way to pick you up. You knew this. You planned this. Not methodically, but you planned it. That's not anything a 4-year-old child could do on the planet that would cause two people to beat this child the way they did. I mean, these are brain injuries. You're talking about life-threatening issues with this child. Now, he molests your child. You saw pictures of his penis being sent to a guy. I'm not buying that. But yet you get on a plane and go to your dad's funeral. We have issues with that. Someone sent me some things on that. I hadn't looked at it yet. Now, one of my YouTube subscribers said this just a little while ago. She said, I don't think those was pictures of his penis. I think it was probably pictures of him and Maleah, or either Maleah herself. I never thought about that. Could very well be possible. But Mr. X, well, on Friday, or whenever they had that argument, she gave him back his engagement ring. Fuck giving him back the fucking engagement ring. Give him to the fucking streets. That's what you do. But you can't do that because you're lying. You're lying. You're lying. So that makes it better. You gave the engagement ring back. He's seen on surveillance camera from another tenant in the apartments with the laundry basket with a black bag in it. I don't know what was in it. I'm assuming it was her body. That's what I'm assuming. He comes back with bleach. Okay, but here's the thing. Because the mother was out of town, that doesn't exclude her from having any involvement in it. She could have helped kill the child before she left. And I keep saying kill the child because this is logic. I mean, we know the child is not alive. This we know. It's just when will we find it? Where is the body? Brittany showed absolutely, positively, unquestionable, no remorse. Each time she came before the cameras. One time she came before the cameras, I can't do this no more. I can't do this no more. Why can't you do it anymore? Why can't you do it? I'm also wondering, which is one of my YouTube subscribers asked the same thing, what role did her mother have in this? She's suspect to me too. Yes, she's suspect. I know damn well you're not going to pull over on the side of the road to see if you're on flat and a blue Chevy pickup truck comes right behind you. Two Hispanic males get out. Oh, she's nice. Oh, she's sweet. The next thing you know, one of the guys takes something and hits you upside of your head. Knocks you unconscious. Before we leave, let me address that picture real quick. Now, the only way, if this is where he was hit, right here, the only way he could have been hit there is either A or B. The individual that hit him was like on the side of him, and I'm just going to say a 2x4, boom, then you can hit him there. Or if you're in front of, if he's in front of Vence, then he can take something and go, boom, it's like that. It's not really the way people do. I mean, when they're trying to kill you, because you are a witness now, you know how I look. So they're going to hit you. That's really a tap. It's swole, but it's a tap, tap, tap. That's all it's a tap. I don't think it's a tap hard enough to knock your ass unconscious. I don't think it is. I just don't think it is. But we got to make it sound believable. Hit me hard, right here. So you had to stand right there. Go ahead, hit me, dude. Boom. But you go to the hospital to seek medical treatment for yourself. And then we learn about 3 Hispanic males kidnapped Maleah Davis. Several different stories as to what part of the truck you was in, if the truck even exists. From day one, you kept changing your story. And people that lie a lot but don't know how to lie, they normally do that. And the first thing they're going to tell you is that, I don't have to lie to you. And they don't, but they do. They do. And you cannot remember that first lie. That's just too much work. You cannot multitask. That's just too much work. Both of them are 100% responsible for what happened to Maleah, 4 years old. Didn't do anything wrong. Just was placed into the hands of evil. Someone said earlier today, and I understood what they said, and it makes sense. You hate to look at it this way, but now she's at peace now. Now she'll get some heaven. Now she'll get the happiness that she deserved, that she could not get down here on planet Earth because of 2 diabolical, mentally disturbed individuals that was supposed to protect the child like Secret Service protect the President of the United States kids. You leave no room for error. But they didn't do it because they hated that child. They had no love whatsoever for that child. How do I know they hated that child? You read the damn police report. Read the medical reports. It's there. There's no love in there. There's absolutely no love. I don't know, as I said the other day, if there's a crime on the planet, a punishment on the planet that will fit what they did to that child. I just don't think it is. I don't think it is. Brittany, if you watch watching this, your ass is not out of trouble. It's about to get bad for you. It's about to get extremely bad for you. I just can't believe it. I just cannot believe it. You knew he had done all this, but you still left your child in his care. I want you to explain to me, why would you do that? If you say he molests her and he beats her. Oh, you didn't think he would molest her or beat her when you were gone. I believe the things that Brittany is saying, like I believe the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan has a dream of his white daughter saying I do to a black man. If we call this case diabolical, and it is, but it would still be an understatement. It would be an understatement. I don't know no mother on the planet that would have reservations about the stepdad doing things to their child, would still let them be together. If it's his apartment, the mother would take the child and she'd run, run, run. If it's her apartment, she's going to put his ass out fast, fast, fast. You called home, he's cleaning the house with bleach. I got to get extra bleach. You found that odd. Well, you didn't find it too damn odd when your plane landed. You didn't go home. I didn't have my key. You got more goddamn excuses than Donald Trump got lies. Again, Gulf Coast Violent Offenders Task Force earlier today placed handcuffs on 26-year-old Darion Vence. He was taken into custody and he has been charged with tampering with evidence, and that's all we know at this time. When something else develops, of course, we will come and we will bring it to you. I'm Al Scott with Injustice Investigations. Y'all enjoy your evening.